Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today I am going to be explaining a little bit on why we haven't posted like a real video where we weren't complaining about how our city got deleted. So I'm just gonna give a little not update, but kind of a descriptive story about how all of that happened and why we haven't been posting as often as we should be. And trust us, we've been waiting to record. We've just been finishing up some things specifically. But so let's start with the basics here. Approximately 2 to 3, maybe 4. No, that can't be right. Oh yeah, it's not a gameplay video today. It's just a full-blown desktop video. You can now all see my desktop. So yeah, here are all my games. I have more, but they're in my bar or in my types here to search thing. Anyways, enough on that. Yeah. So like 2.5. Yeah, around 2.5 months ago. Around 2 months probably. Um, Spencer and I were, as of always, working in our city. And so we were working on our house, which, if you guys didn't watch our tour of Edinburgh video, our city, um, you will see our house. Let me just adjust my mic. Oh, there we go. Okay. Basically, so we were working on our house. Spencer was doing something with the garages, and sadly, how do I put this? Sadly, his game, an entire Xbox, completely froze. Completely froze. Like, he could hit the home button and he could go back to like home and like exit Minecraft. But basically, since I'm an operator in this world, I can hit go into the pause menu and hit save and exit or save and quit, whatever it is. And yeah, we just kind of assumed that I saved it because for some reason, even though the world's not even on my account, we somehow figured in our heads that I saved it. And so then we went on to play Fortnite or something like that. And the next day I get a call from Spencer at 2:34 in the afternoon, and he has his hand over his face, sort of like when you're trying to block the sun like from your eyes, you kind of put your hand like over on top of your eyebrows or something like that. And he did that, and I kind of mimicked him, like doing the same thing, like, "Oh no, Spencer, what happened?" Assuming that he was pranking me because he likes to prank me a lot. Yeah, I figured you out, Spencer. I can tell. Unfortunately, this wasn't a prank. He gave me the news that this city got completely deleted, all of it. When his game crashed, um, the world's files got corrupted, and they deleted themselves, just wiped themselves off his Xbox completely. So, yeah, naturally, we both kind of started tearing up, and that's when I went on to Google and did almost every search possible on how I could get this back. And obviously, thousands of other people have had this problem. I looked at all these websites, Reddit, all that kind of stuff, Minecraft website. So many people have had these problems. I've had this specific problem, and yeah, so we figured out we weren't the only ones, and our entire city just got deleted. And I feel like I'm doing this a little too quick and not in detailed motion. Yeah, that is exactly what happened, and we started tearing up. Then Spencer went for like 30, 45 minutes trying to get it back, seeing if he could look up any videos or anything at all, because when you save something on an Xbox, it all goes into the cloud. So, but for some reason, Spencer cannot access the cloud. So yeah, we were screwed. He couldn't access the cloud, so we couldn't do anything about it. And you know, just such a fun day. Working on a city for 2.5 years, and then after just after one game crash happens, it completely deletes itself. And when you just work on a project for that long, oh, it is heartbreak at its finest when it just destroys itself. yeah, it was horrible. Very sad day for us both. Yeah, we just couldn't get our entire city back. So, the tour that we showed you, um, the tour that okay, sorry, you know what? Erase that. How do I okay, what happened next? Okay, yeah. So he told me that he had good news and bad news. Bad news was the city's gone. We can't get it back. Like that's just gone. That's never coming back, sadly, and we can't do anything really. Good news was a couple months earlier, prior to what had happened, Spencer and I had made a copy of the world, and we decided to like blow up that version because we had been working all day on this city and we had gotten angry over so many things, like things not lining up, things not looking right, blah blah blah. So we just got really angry and just put TNT everywhere, and the entire city went boom boom. Um, there was this like, how do I you know what? No, more on that later. Yeah, we destroyed the city. So the good news was that we could use that kind of destroyed city and use that and rebuild on that. And it had actually almost everything saved. There were just a couple big issues that we had. One of the issues was that if you guys watched the tour video, go check that out by the way. If you guys saw that video, you would see that there was a bridge over a big old river that connected to a residential zone and then the main downtown of our city. And that entire river area completely destroyed. Like just gone. There's nothing left there. I can clearly remember that. There was just nothing left there. Yeah. There was just nothing there. So we basically, it's hard to explain. We raised that entire area and built a new river that was like the same level as downtown because if you're like driving on this bridge, it kind of has a big divot into this river and then you go over the bridge so that way you don't fall and die into a river. So yeah, we raised that river, rebuilt the entire river, almost the exact same as it was, but better. Then we built a stone bridge going over the river connecting to the other residential zone. Um, these are all just tiny little things, and building an entire river going straight through an enormous city is just one of the little problems that we had. Another problem was that our house and almost an entire residential zone weren't even built by the time that we had copied this version of the world and then made a blown up version of it. So that stuff didn't even save, sadly. Sorry if you heard a door closing. I don't know what that was. Yeah, so none of that even saved. So our big old house that took us so freaking long to build didn't even get built in this version of the city. So that was a another tiny thing. Then our other house was massacred. I clearly remember us breaking all the blocks, and it's just a little ironic how we were having so much fun destroying the city and had no idea 2 months later that we would be having to use the city as a backup version for our other city that got deleted, our other version of the city that got deleted. But finally on to oh no, one more little problem. Our news station that took us a while destroyed. Um, we rebuilt that, had to rebuild that. Residential zones surrounding that news station and by our old house destroyed. Had to rebuild that as well. Well, not all of it. Like basically, most of the houses were just kind of split in half. And then there were just these huge TNT crater marks everywhere, so we had to fill all those in with grass, stone, and dirt. And finally, on to the biggest problem that we ever had. So in our city, there are a lot of buildings in our main downtown district. There are like an oval building with wings on top, as we call it. It sounds a little magical. It's not. Sorry, I have an itch in my ear, so I just took half of my headphones off and itched my ear. Anyways, that got awkward. But yeah, so that building was there. The mayor's building was decimated. We just took down that building because either way, it was getting taken. Um, I do not know which word to use. Either way, that building was getting destroyed because we wanted to build a new and more modern one. So we just took that building down. Then next to the mayor's building, there's a fire station, a modern hotel, a big L building, the Twin Tower building, the Twin Towers buildings, the Twin Towers build. Yeah, sure. It's not like it's basically the exact same as the original Twin Towers. It's just like our version of it. Yeah, so that was not destroyed necessarily, just imploded upon. From the big thing that happened in downtown. Basically, when I came into the world after years and years of Spencer and his other friend building, if you guys watched our tutorial video or our tour video, you'll know about Landon who crawled in a hole and hasn't come out yet. You'll find out about Landon. He worked on that city with Landon. He worked on the original city with Landon, and it was supposed to turn into a built creative world into a survival world, and that didn't work out. So he built a city on top of a hill, which eventually turned. Well, he built a small town on top of a hill, which eventually turned into a city, a bigger city, skyscrapers, residential zones. That's when I came to town. When I came in, it that entire world and some of the things just got deleted, and we rebuilt on top of those. Like we kept the original kind of things, and then we just built and just made them bigger and better. So yeah, but some of the things that have like sentimental value, like the first building ever built, that stayed because, it's just kind of important because we knew this city was going to turn out as it is or was. So we just kind of yeah, kept some of the things that meant sentimental value, including a gigantic nuclear bunker below the earth, and on top of that nuclear bunker was a hospital eventually. Eventually, there was a hospital built on top of that. And we kept that bunker because it was supposed to be turned into like a subway area or a subway platform. I think those are what they're called. I don't know. I live in a small town of like 5,000 people, okay? I don't know these big words. I'm sorry. But no. Yeah, I think it's called like a subway platform. Anyways, that was supposed to be turned into one. And well, it didn't yet. But when we were destroying the city, we decided to place over 100 TNT blocks in this underground bunker directly underneath the hospital building. And as you all can probably figure out by now, we lit that TNT and bye bye hospital, bye bye almost all of downtown, goodbye everything. Almost every building near that ground zero zone was completely destroyed. It literally looked, and ironically, it was a nuclear bunker that looked like a nuke went off inside of it. You guys don't understand. I think I took pictures of this crater in the center of our, like, the hospital. Okay, basically, I hope you guys can see my screen right now. If you can't, I'm sorry. This is all going to be really confusing. But let's just pretend that this building right here, this is Cincinnati, by the way, where I used to live. Let's pretend that this building was a hospital, and like somewhere like underground, like right around here, right around this area, would be that bunker. And we placed TNT blocks everywhere in that bunker, and we lit them up and blew everything up. Well, this is a better representation. It's in the middle of the city. So basically, if this was our city, building destroyed, building destroyed, building destroyed, obviously hospital destroyed, that building kind of destroyed, that building again kind of destroyed, that building decimated, that building decimated. Basically, every building around got decimated. I don't even know if that's a word too. That's the saddest part. I'm probably gonna look really dumb. Okay, or sound really dumb. Decimated probably isn't even a word. But yeah, destroyed. We'll say that destroyed a lot of these buildings, and some of them were like easy repairs, like the Twin Towers. The Twin Towers, we just had to fill in a couple floors, and yeah, that was pretty much that. And then we had to just repair a couple things. We took down a couple buildings that we didn't really want, and we rebuilt an entire hospital. Like this hospital, completely different from this what do you call it? From this old version, jeez, from this old version of the hospital. Completely different, completely different. Like it had one. So there's oh jeez, felt like there's a spider on my leg. I hate spiders. But yeah. So there was obviously the main building. Behind the main building was the ER, and these are all separated into like different wings. Then to the right of that, of the main building, when you're looking at the front of it, is patient rooms, patient holding rooms, I think they are. I forget, honestly. I haven't been in the city in a while, which is, again, ironic. Um, yeah, so we just rebuilt a bigger, obviously bigger, much better hospital, because our old hospital literally looked like a 4-year-old built it. No offense to 4-year-olds, but, and I built the hospital, which is the saddest part. So yeah, we rebuilt that, and next to the hospital is an enormous apartment building. Well, not next to it. There's a park next to the ER. Then there's a gigantic apartment building where Spencer Knight's penthouse temporary home is. On top of that, on the roof is a bluish version of Marine One. Um, Marine One is the chopper, I guess you could say, the helicopter that the president flies in. The president of the United States flies in. Um, yeah, so we just rebuilt that, and I don't think you guys even would understand this crater. I mean, I could go and find it right now, but it would take too much time. But yeah, this was just an enormous just crater in the center of our city, and we filled it. Well, like we made ground on it. We built a hospital on it and an apartment building. Expanded a park. Destroyed a park. Um, and yeah. So we rebuilt that, and I think that was it actually that we had to do. Yeah, that sounds about right. And oh, I just dropped something. But yeah, I think that was pretty much it. And yeah, it's 2:30. I think. Okay, something might be frozen on my computer, to be completely honest with you guys, because it says 2:31, but I've been recording for 16 minutes, and 16 minutes ago it said 2:31. But yeah. So yeah, we just had to rebuild that, and then we are currently, this is one of the reasons why we haven't been posting. Currently, we are building a naval base with a bunch of Navy destroyers, cruisers, and battleships. We're building a whole other town next to our city. And finally, well, actually, I might wait for this because tomorrow we should be recording, and I kind of want to wait to tell you guys this. Well, the video might be posted tomorrow, and that's when we might make another because I'm recording this today, but I might post a video tomorrow. That way, yeah, that so it might so when I say tomorrow, I basically mean probably the day that we record this video showing off what we have built. Not the well, we'll show off the military base and we'll show off everything that's new. We'll basically give you guys a full-blown tour of the city, ironically. Another tour of the city. Spencer built us a full-blown mansion compound on top of a hill overlooking a big, big, big lake that has an ocean connection. And I'm gonna give you guys a hint on what this mammoth um surprise is. Let's just say, actually no. Well, let's just say, remember everything I said about our house, what it overlooks. Let's just say that we can see this surprise from our house. So remember I said it overlooks a lake, a big lake with an ocean connection, and we can see this thing that's in the lake. You know what? I gave you too much there. You guys already figured it out, probably. You all are really smart. Trust me, I've seen you people. Oh my god. Like, it scares me. And you all are really nice, too. But before I get really, teary-eyed, yeah, you guys are just really nice. And, I honestly anticipated to be, bullied for making this YouTube channel, but I'm not. And you guys are really nice, so, we thank you for that. Um, but yeah, so that's a almost 20-minute video on why we haven't posted in a couple weeks or well, we posted like a week and a half ago. It was an Ark Survival Evolved video. Go watch that, by the way. If you guys like T-Rexes and them destroying lives, then go ahead, go watch that video. Oh, that was just so fun. But yeah, so guys, tomorrow or by the time you guys see this today, we will be posting a video on, sorry, I keep hitting my mic, on, just touring our city again. Everything that we've had to rebuild and maybe destroy or take down or something like that. So you guys should be seeing that very soon. If it's not today or tomorrow, whatever, it should be in the coming days or something. But yeah, that's that's basic. Okay, I'm sorry. I just heard a sports car vroom past my house, but it wasn't a sports car. It's my dog snoring on my bed. More on that later. But yeah, so we will, well, Spencer, right now is probably passed out in his bed because it's 2:35 in the morning. But yeah, guys, yeah, hopefully we will see you guys in the next video. That will either be an Ark Survival Evolved video or Minecraft video. We don't really know yet. I don't know what's happening right now. It's just all dependent on how fast we can get this surprise finished. Because I am not recording a video in Minecraft, not even in anything, until this surprise for you guys is finished. Because showing an unfinished surprise is so like bad, just bad in general. But anyways, guys, before I make this a 45-minute video about my dog snoring on my bed, and it sounds like a freaking Formula One race car. Thanks, Oscar. Formula One race car is freaking zooming around my house. I will see you guys. We will see you guys. I don't know what to say. We will see you guys in the next video. It's been Gibson, one of the members of Spencer and Gibson Gaming. It's been Gibson, and I really want to say this outro, but you know what? I'm just gonna say it. Okay, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do all those fun YouTube things. I really just this video is just an update, all right? It's not a gaming video. I probably should put that in the title. But yeah, guys, do all those fun YouTube things because it really helps us and supports us and makes us feel good about ourselves. But yeah. So I'll leave it off there, guys. See you in the next video, guys. Peace. I don't know which video to hit or which button to hit to end the recording, so let's hope it's this one. One more time, guys. Peace out.